Hello. I thought I would do another puzzle. About a week ago, maybe a little over a week, I made a video out of Bongo, which is Puzzmo's new game, and I'll be playing it again today. It's super fun. It's a word game. You try to maximize your score by placing scored tiles around a grid to form words. But before I dive into the puzzle, there are two words that I meant to use in my last video about Bongo that absolutely skipped me. And those two words are Seth Godin, who is an American author, a marketing whiz, and one of the co-creators of Bongo, or perhaps the sole creator. I'm going to include his blog down below. He's actually done a fair amount of writing, I think 4 or so articles, little blog entries, about his work creating Bongo, and he himself even has a video of him playing Bongo, which you should go check out because, it's best to get the tips from the source. But enough about Seth for now. I'm going to dive in and play today's Bongo, which is by Madison Greenstein, who you may know as a student and former Puzzmo intern. I think I remember her from some of the puzzles this summer. Okay, we're into Bongo today. We'll be playing on this board, and it looks like all of our high... Okay, well maybe I should just dive in and re-explain the rules. Maybe I should start over and re-explain the rules. When playing Bongo, your goal is to fill in the grid with these scored tiles to score as many high-scoring words as possible and ultimately raise the score of your board. Many of these letter holes around the grid, they come with no bonus. So if I put, for example, a G here and I spell some word, I'm going to get 50 points out of this G. But if I could do something smart and move it over to one of these bonus tiles, I might get 3 times its score, 2 times its score. And I believe you also get 2 times the score of the G if you place it along this line, provided you also spell a word going down. So maybe if I had spelt the word... I was going for gang, assuming that I had another G. Maybe we could do hang. That's a word. We would get some number of points, and then I could use some I could build another word across to effectively double that. Great. So I might as well just dive in and start doing the puzzle. I like to start by thinking about my highest scoring letters and how I could place those, if I'd like, on these tiles that have bonuses. At least these bonus tiles or this one here. But this is going to be a bit difficult. We have a C. We've got 2 C's and 2 K's. If I could put a C and a K here, I might be happy. Or something like that. If I could figure out ways to get the K's onto this line, I'd be happy. I could maybe spell something like hack, although then we're going to have an A at the end of a letter here. I could also try to get an even higher letter onto this, higher scoring letter onto this extra word line. This is where we'll start on this blue extra word line. Huck appears to be a word, and huck is a lot better than hack for us because it uses a U instead of an A, and a U is a higher scoring letter, so we want to keep our high scoring letters on this line if possible. But do I like this? How about guck? Guck is not a word. Okay, but huck is. Huck I might be comfortable with, even though I don't really... How about I doubt like gotcha is a word. That would be spelled... we would need a T in there. But we're going to try to take all of our high-scoring letters and place them on the bonuses. This K I like, it's pretty high-scoring. This C I like is high-scoring. But we have this G and this K. I wish we could do something like that. What will we do? Is there something better than what we have? Instead of putting the K... Well, I think we're going to want a K along this line. I think we have many tiles that are worth 50 points. The G and the K and this other K. We should try to make sure that those are on bonuses if possible. But the only way it really seems... where was I going? I was trying to put this here. We could do huck, which we get this Puzzmo bonus for. I'll explain the scoring when we start to get scores on the acrosses. I suppose I'm comfortable with this word, but we should figure out something to do up here. Typically, I try to start by shoving as many high letter words as I can onto this blue extra word line, the blue bonus line, or whatever it's called, because letters along this line effectively get a 2 times bonus. It's rare that you have sequential characters getting bonuses. For example, in this entry right here, there's going to, this letter here is going to be used twice. It has effectively a 2 times score, but none of these ones do, right? So it's rare that you have sequential letters in a word that have a bonus. Huck is an example where all of the words, or all of the letters, because they're on this blue line, are going to have a bonus. So we could sort of think about these as sequential. But in today's puzzle, which I keep saying is rare, we have these 4 letters up here are also all going to be treated as 3 or 2 times scores. So this is a case where we have a lot of sequential bonus tiles. So maybe instead of thinking about starting here with this blue line, which is what I usually do, what I should start thinking about is here and what I want to do with that. Could I do something like... well, I don't want to put that there. Could I do something... I don't think this is going to accept... I was going to go for the word like Ghana or something, but I don't think it'd accept that. If I had a 50-point word on this 3 times, and or a 50-point letter on this 3 times, and a 40-point letter on this 3 times, I would be pretty happy to sacrifice this a little bit. I think I would. So maybe we could make this an O or an A, but I don't know too many words that start with GH, and I would want something high scoring here. So maybe this isn't what I want to do. This is a fun layout. It's fun because it makes it hard with the bonuses. This is going to be a hard grid to feel comfortable with once I fill it all in. But we're at least 6 minutes into the puzzle, and I haven't made too much progress, really. I'm not quite sure what I want to do. It'd be nice if the G was here. Maybe I should sacrifice this one instead and try to put something high-scoring here instead. But I can't think of any words that go G blank K, or many words that go K blank G. Except for like kegs, which would be kind of lame. Would this be high scoring? Yes. Maybe. Maybe this? Maybe kegs and suck? Because then the deal is that then I'm sacrificing this S and this U and this E. But I've got many of our high scoring letters on this. Maybe there's something better? I don't know. K's are very difficult to work with, is what I am learning at this moment. Cog is not a word. Not with an O. Not with a K. It is with a C. Kegs? This would leave a little space here, which I'm not sure I like. And it's going to be difficult to end this with a U. It might be doable. It might be doable. But I don't know if I want to end that with a U. It's just going to make things harder on me. Sock, we're going to lose out on a lot of points if we put sock there. So maybe I do want this to be a U. I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know if there's anything better I can do than kegs up here. If I could do like a C and a K here, then maybe I would feel cock isn't a word. Ah. Neither is that. It's a last name though. Maybe what I could do is I could do it like this. Maybe I could do hucks up there like this. That I kind of like. And then I would need to figure out something to do with the K down here. I could do like king. This is going to set up all sorts of problems because of the fact that now I need to end this word in I. But I like this a bit better. I actually like this board. I think I'm going to play on from here. I think I'm going to leave in hucks and king, and we're going to figure out what to do with this I and everything, but we're just going to fill in now. Cool. Well, let's see what we can do. Let's think of any words that end in I. Any words that end in I? Does it need to be I? It would be easier if it was an O for me. What words end in I? Not too many. I'm assuming Kong is not going to count as a word. That's fine. But now if I mix up, if I can mix these up and spell other words, then I'm gonna still be fine. Wow, we are 11 minutes in. This is gonna be a long video, but it'll be worth it because it has already been a lot of fun. Hucks and king, this is gonna get us a lot of points, but I mean, ski. I still might be okay with this. I still might be okay with this. We could do along here. I would now be forfeiting 2 letters, but I still might be okay with this. We could do it like that. We'd have to spell a word down here. We'd need to put in something with this N. How about you know, if I could even use both of these C's, I would feel good. If I could use both of these C's now, I'd feel pretty good. We could do acorn. Okay. We've got acorn, along, ski, hucks, and king, and then we just need one word down here. And I'd like to use as many of our letters as we can. Maybe we can rearrange later and think about what to do with ski. Ski is a short word, so I'm sure that I'm missing out on something or other. But Lent, now I'm sacrificing the C. 909 points isn't bad. Although this is a pretty high par grid, which makes me feel like a par of 739. Par is the system that they use to, determine sort of like what a median score is. I think it comes from the words that the puzzle is actually built from. This is kind of a high par. Some days the par score is as low as 500 and something. And for the par to be 700 on this makes me feel as though the actual high scoring grid should be well over 1,000, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, how about cent instead of lent? That's a start. And now can we do something with this R and these L's? Could I do something to make this work? I don't think so. It's already been almost 14 minutes. I think I'm going to submit it here. We'll see how good the score is or how high it is or whatever. But it's a puzzle. You do it for fun. So I got 943 points. If you're number one of the day on the Bongo leaderboard, you'll win some fun things, or you'll be entered into some fun things like the Bongo Champions League and oh geez, do you always win a free lifetime subscription to Puzzmo? I don't know, but we'll see. All right, so 943 points. How did I do against the other players today? We'll see. I didn't use 3 of the squares. That could come back to bite me. So it looks like I have global rank 95. Where are we? It seems the high score of the day is 990 points. So actually, I'd guessed the high score was going to be over 1,000. I did all right with score 95, but some people figured out how to get 990 out of this grid. Good for them. I'm sure that they filled in some of these holes that I left out. Anyway, I think I'll end it here. You should go check out Bongo on Puzzmo, and you should also go check out Seth's blog where he talks a bit about his work making Bongo. And I had a fun time doing it today. I hope to do more puzzles with you later. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.